Kementerian Pertanian dan Industri Makanan atau MAFI merekodkan negara kerugian hampir 10 bilion ringgit dalam tempoh 5 tahun ini berikutan serangan perosak dan penyakit invasif ke atas bukan sahaja hasil tanaman malah perdagangan berkaitan.
So today I'm going to talk about invasive of alien species in Malaysia. An alien species, also known as a non-native species, is any organism introduced intentionally or accidentally outside its natural habitat. While some cause no harm, others become invasive. Invasive alien species (IAS) are non-native organisms that spread rapidly, with disrupting ecosystem, threatening biodiversity, and also causing economic and environmental damage. They thrive by outcompeting native species and often lack of natural predators. Managing invasive species is essential to protecting ecosystem, biodiversity, and human livelihood. This issue highlights the delicate balance of ecosystem and the far-reaching impact of human activities on the movement of species worldwide.
I will talk about general characteristic of alien species in Malaysia. First, of course, this species is non-native to Malaysia. They are not originally from the region. Second is, these species have a large reproduction capacity. They have ability to reproduce and multiply at a fast rate. This allows them to dominate areas and compete with the native species for the resources. And the last one is, these species also have a broad environment tolerance and great survival ability. They can adapt to a wide range of conditions and they also can survive in different types of habitat.
There are 3 benefits of alien species in Malaysia I like to mention. First one is economic growth. It is useful in agricultural, forestry and aquaculture. I assume that you all already know that oil palm has transformed Malaysia into one of the world's largest producer of palm oil, even though its origin place is West Africa. Next, food and habitat. Alien species can provide food and shelter for local plants and animals, especially in cases where native ecosystems are degraded or resources are limited. Lastly, beneficial for biological control by managed pests and disease using natural predators and pathogens.
Next is about disadvantages of invasive alien species. The main disadvantages is loss of biodiversity, where the alien species compete native species, causing extinctions and decline of species. For example, Clarias garipinus, African catfish compete native species and disrupting aquatic ecosystems. Next, economic losses. The invasive alien species can harm industries like agriculture, fisheries, and forestry. For instance, golden apple snail damage paddy fields, reducing rice yields. Lastly is health risk, where they can introduce disease or allergens like the Aedes albopictus mosquito, spreads dengue and malaria in Malaysia.
Mimosa pigra, an invasive species, poses important threats to ecosystem and human activity. It reduces biodiversity by displacing native plants, including grasses and trees, which affect local wildlife. The plants form stands that block rock and pathway, limiting access to vital areas such as croplands, grazing lands, and fishing zones, impacting people and livestock. In Malaysia, the spread of mimosas disrupt daily activities, particularly collecting fruit from forests and infest regions, leading to cultures and economic challenges for local community.
This common name, caribou with scientific name Saviana molesta, origin Africa, Asia, including Southeast Asia, America, and Europa. Impact: reduction in biodiversity. Saviana molesta can cause similar problem to those caused by excessive of other like aquatic habitat. Impediment to movement. Saviana molesta can affect water quality, cause for aquatic life, and offending people also can be affected by the increased rate of flooding agricultural land. Number 3. Culture and economic impact in Malaysia. Saviana molesta may favor the spread of diseases such as malaria.
Named snowflake coral, Saxifinae caricaturicea, region Western Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. Impact reduction in biodiversity. Caricaturicea aggressively overgrows native corals, sponges, and marine organisms, reducing biodiversity and damaging coral reef ecosystem. Next, impediment to movements. It splits across underwater structure, blocking pathway for marine species and disrupting fish spawning ground and natural water flow. Cultural and economic impact in Malaysia. The invasion of coral reefs threatens Malaysia coral reef, impacting fisheries and marine tourism. Damage reef, reduce tourist attraction and harm coastal communities reliant on fishing and ecotourism.
To conclude our presentation, the invasive alien species is a big threat to the balance of ecosystem and biodiversity in Malaysia, as it outcompetes the native plant. The rapid spread of this species has consequences that extend ecological harm. It is also affect the economic stability and human well-being. Diverse habitat integrity should be preserved and effective management strategies are necessary to reduce the impact. This also recognizes the part of human activity in spreading the IAS and the movement responsible for countering this problem. It's important to safeguard our forest natural resource for the future generation.